Hi friends, good morning, जय हिंद, नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल, आदाब. क्या हाल है आप लोगों का? What a great day it is. What a wonderful day it is. 14th March 2023. It's a Tuesday. And since yesterday, a lot of good news flowing based on our Oscar, two awards for India. Good morning. First time. We have many Oscars before this. Few Oscars, not many. But yesterday, Natu and Elephant Whispers make the whole country proud. तो उनकी मैं बात करूंगा. Natu song is world over. It's a craze from the movie RRR. It's a movie based in South India. But जो बात मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ, the soft power of India lies to a great extent in its song and dance sequence. The movies, whether you call it Bollywood, Tollywood, or whatever you may call it. द सॉफ्ट पावर ऑफ इंडिया, इस पे मैंने क्लास भी ली थी एक बार, बहुत धमाकेदार, और जिन्होंने वो क्लास ली वो जिंदगी भर भूल नहीं सकते. हाउ आई सेड दैट वी नीड टू प्रोटेक्ट द फिल्म इंडस्ट्री बिकॉज दे कैरी द आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया फॉरवर्ड, नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया, अब्रॉड ऑल्सो. हिंदी भाषा जिसको कि इतना एंटी हिंदी साउथ के अंदर एजिटेशंस थे व्हेन द कंट्री बिकेम इंडिपेंडेंट. हाउ डिड हिंदी स्प्रेड टू साउथ? ऑर्गेनिकली बाय द हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री. ठीक है. हाउ डिड आर कुजीन, हमारा खाना पीना, आर ड्रेसेस, आर वेयर, आर सॉन्ग्स, आर मूवीज वर्ल्ड ओवर, द रिस्पेक्ट दैट इंडिया गेट्स इज बिकॉज ऑफ आर मूवी इंडस्ट्री. दंगल डिड a 3,000 crore business in China. Can you believe this? A movie based on three sisters in farmland of Haryana did 3,000 crore business in China. So Indian movies world over are getting the recognition, and this shows what India is all about. तो ये हमारी soft power है. I am very happy because all the newspapers today are gaga over these two incredible victories, two incredible nominations. Again, the Hindu, and same is there in the Times of India. So I have seen Elephant Whispers yesterday. एंड इसकी बात मैं करूंगा आगे इस पिक्चर के बारे में, इस डॉक्यूमेंट्री के बारे में. बट नाटू इज अ सॉन्ग, एंड रिसेंटली आई वाज इन एन इवेंट ऑफ एनडीटीवी अवार्ड्स वेयर दिस वन ऑफ द एक्टर्स गॉट an award, and he performed this in stage in front of us. Amazing energy, amazing choreography, amazing music, and amazing lyrics. So it's a combination of many factors. When a song gets an award or a movie gets an award, it is a combination of so many factors. ठीक है. So thank you very much. आई मैं जब बच्चा पार्टी की तरफ देखता हूँ कौन कौन आए हुए हैं. Let me see you all who all are there. I can see Virat, Parnav, Saraswati, Shivani, Akib, Gaurang Malhotra, Aman Singh, Shivani Pandey, then Malik, Sulabh Sharma, Sahil Dahiya, Sumed Lakhar, he is very regular, Pulkit Kumawat, Sanu Singh, Rohan Verma, Sagar, and yes. So, kal we had a Telegram live. I am enjoying Telegram live. बहुत मजा आता है आप लोगों से. कुछ लोग रह गए हैं. If you still want, we can again have maybe one more today. ठीक है. Zishan joins us from Kargil. And yesterday we had a student from Kanyakumari. And we have a student, Uday Bahadur, from Andaman Nicobar. And we have a large amount of students from Sikkim, from Siliguri and Assam and that area. So this is the power of YMA and power of internet. Falguni, Yashu, Madhav Singh, Om, Kalotkar, Major, Aman Singh, Delta, something. Good morning. So chalo. So we will start with the Indian Express with this little cartoon which Amul makes, which says Hathi Mere Sathi. This is Hathi Mere Sathi, and these are the two women standing on the left are the producer and the director of this amazing documentary Elephant Whisperers. ठीक है. Or I have been to this place Madumalai where this has been shot. It is in Tamil Nadu, very close to Ooty, close to Wellington, जहाँ पे कि हमारा Defence Services Staff College है, where I was a student and then also as an instructor much later as a full colonel. तो ये वहाँ पे है मधुमलाई रिजर्व फॉरेस्ट. हम इस फॉरेस्ट में रुके भी हैं many years back. So this is the Indian Express. नाटू नाटू की तो बात मैं कर चुका हूँ. Now I will go to this main story. This is India treasure trove sitting in US museum is linked to a smuggler in Tamil Nadu jail. So there is one Mr. Subhash Kapoor who is in Tamil Nadu jail, and 77 pieces in New York museum are linked to smuggling of artifacts. इसके ऊपर आगे explained भी है कि smuggling of the national treasure abroad, what kind of crime it is, or for years many Indians have been involved in this. This is an international investigation report by Indian Express. Now we come to retail inflation. Unfortunately, in spite of repo rate increase, which we saw a couple of months back, the retail inflation is still 6.44. It has dropped down from 6.52 to 44. This is just playing with figures. इतने में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. So there may be another increase in the another repo rate hike in April by 25 basis point. So this is as far as inflation is concerned. ये Oscars का बता चुका हूँ. These two proud ladies is Guneet Monga, who is the producer, and Kartiki Gonsalves, who is the director of this series. And here you have the veteran M.M. Kiravani, who is the composer of this song, and lyricist Chandra Bose at the Oscars. So this is India story. Niche, there's a very interesting story and two conflicting news, one by Indian Express, the other by the Hindu, where there is a course, crash course on Indian values, which is being offered to Taliban regime. This is being curated by IIM Kozhikode. So India immersion online course is being offered by External Affairs Ministry through IIM Kozhikode. So Taliban regime has been offered this course. Let us see if they take this course, or thoda unka dimag theek aa jaye. And so that will be very nice. Let us see. So this is the front page. Now inside there are some interesting news, and उसके बारे में मैं बात करूंगा आप लोगों से. And आज I have lot to cover. We'll cover it quickly. This is on the कल जो headline थी, seminal importance. Supreme Court refers same-sex marriage pleas to 5-judge bench. When Article 377 was abolished, it took 18 years. 2001, an application was filed, and it was 2018 when the courts, removed it from statute books, and it was no crime. So let us wait and watch. So इसमें बहुत अच्छी argument है by the Solicitor General of India, and then by 2 or 3 battery of senior lawyers who are fighting to give them this right, including Menka Guruswamy, who writes openly on these issues. And she's also a fellow at Harvard, and very, very highly educated lawyer. Then of course there's a lot of on Natu, but we'll go straight to the editorial. This is the editorial page of the Indian Express. Isme the big picture. This is the big picture, the India movement, the price to pay, and after the Oscar, see you at the Oval. तो ये सारी चीजें मैं कवर करता हूँ एक-एक करके. Again, the India movement is by Alka Sahni. This is about Oscars. That the Academy has been batting for diversity and inclusivity as tries to steer clear of Oscars so white. पहले क्या था? Oscar awards were only for mostly given to white actors, white producers, directors, and जितने awards थे. Slowly, they are working toward diversity. And it made big news when a first black actor got an Oscar, or a first black director got an award. So this is good for India, that India is slowly making inroads into Academy Awards, Oscar Awards, Emmy, Grammy Awards, where Ricky Cage has won third time Grammy Award. Now, this is the big picture. Success of RRR, Elephant Whisperers at Oscars is a moment to savor and build on. So this is a moment for us to savor. Savor means to enjoy it, to digest it, and build upon it. So we must, इस पे मैं कई बार बात करता हूँ अपनी classes में, group discussions, lecture it somewhere. This is the soft power. Soft power. And soft power is easy to use. Easy to use, much more influence. You don't kill people by if you sell your movies or you have shows abroad in your embassies. And Incredible India campaign, जो बहुत साल 20 साल पहले Incredible India campaign था. Then we used to have India shows in Paris, in London, in Moscow. छोटे-छोटे गांव से artists were picked up and taken to this world-class cities to go and perform. So that took India. So this is taking India abroad. The soft power of India. ये बहुत important है. then the big picture. This is the editorial on this. This is the editorial on this. So that it is that important. Price to pay. Inflation remains high in February, complicates policy options before RBI. So entire February, the inflation was high. I have told you the tolerance limit of RBI is 4%. क्या है ये tolerance limit है. Anything beyond 4%, फिर hackles raise and policy makers have to come into the play. So continuously, we have been having more than 6% inflation. That means 2% more than the tolerance level. तो उसके ऊपर है ये कि we have to increase the repo rate. And repo rate का मैंने आपको समझाया था. If you increase the repo rate, उससे क्या होता है? Fixed deposits get higher rate of interest, but home loans, car loans, education loans, they become costly. So bank starts borrowing money from you, gives you better interest, but at the same time starts charging to the other people who borrow from the bank. तो ये है इसका पूरा मसला. Then India, see you at Oval. India has second time qualified for the World Test Championship, and this will be in England with Australia again, because कल New Zealand ने last minute में England श्रीलंका को हरा दिया. So we were waiting for that result, and that is how it is. This is about this movie, Elephant Whisperers. It's a 41 minutes documentary. You can see it on Netflix. It is streaming on Netflix. इसमें 5 घंटे का footage था. 5 hours or 50 hours of footage was there in this, and it has been edited to 41 minutes. A story of a couple, who live in this Madumalai forest, who are traditionally tribal forest dwelling people, and how they take care of 2 young elephants. So 5 years this movie has been shot. 5 साल तक picture इसकी documentary की shooting हुई है, and then it was edited, and everything is as natural, as beautiful as it can be, and that is how it has won an award. Now we come to this is on China. This is on China by Sanjay Bhattacharya. Is a former ambassador and was secretary in the Ministry of External Affairs. So he's writing on China, the new helpsman. This is on President Xi's third term, and a new premier, new foreign minister, and a more hardline China that we are going to see, more assertive China we are going to see, because the policies are going to continue, and they have refined their policy making, Xi Jinping ki. So a lot more we are going to hear about his third term in presidency and how China is going to shape the world order. मैं कई बार बात कर चुका. This of course is by Admiral Raja Menon. मैं हमेशा बात करता हूँ एडमिरल राजा मेनन जब लिखते हैं तो पढ़ना चाहिए. नेवी में एडमिरल अरुण प्रकाश, who was the naval chief, and of course he was a rare admiral. Raja Menon, he was not a chief, but he also writes frequently on naval matters. So he says the Great Nicobar Choke, naval base overlooking Malacca Straits, will force Beijing to reassess India's strategy. So here we are very very close to the Malacca Straits. ठीक है, very very close to Malacca Straits, the Andaman Nicobar के last islands. So that is Malacca Straits. You are aware of Indonesia and that area. So if we have a naval base here, we are overlooking the Malacca Strait. And when we say strait, means these are narrow passageways in oceans. Narrow passageways जो समुद्र में है, उनको straits कहते हैं. So this is important. The development of naval base in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and more stress by India of this far-flung territories of India. Okay. Now we come to the world. China's parliament approved changes to speed up passing emergency laws. इसकी मैं बात कर रहा था. So their parliament is this 3,000 member assembly, and there is no opposition, there is no treasury benches. It is Communist Party of China which runs it, and so they have brought in an amendment where speeding up of emergency laws will take place. So more power to Mr. Xi Jinping and his team. And then of course after Saudi-Iran deal, Xi calls for bigger role in global affairs. तो ये बहुत जबरदस्त coup किया actually. This is a coup by China of bringing Saudi Arabia and Iran together, secret talks, and making them friends and open their embassies. So China का role now slowly it is coming into the space where US was the only player in that space. This is, of course, Iran. 22,000 have been pardoned, but these are anti-government demonstrations, and they're still continuing against the clergy. Against the clergy demonstrations. Uh, Xi Jinping is traveling to Putin, where he will try to drill some sense into Vladimir Putin, and then he will speak to Zelensky also. Zelensky also. तो मुझे लग रहा है कि since US is fully involved in this war, China may step in. China may step in to broker a peace. If China steps in and there is a ceasefire that takes place, China के कहने से ये बहुत interesting होगा. Will Zelensky agree to China brokered ceasefire, or will he wait for NATO and Biden to do the calling? So let's wait and watch. मुझे मुश्किल लगता है चाइना का इसमें होना, but you never know the way China is going. Then there is tension in the Koreas. US and South Korea hold joint exercise as North test launches missile. North Korea का काम है missile ठोकना. They keep firing missiles to scare the South Koreans and the Americans and make belligerent kind of moves. So this is one place where there is always some amount of tension or not. A Nepali Congress leader Ram Chandra Paudel has been sworn in as the third president. Third president इसलिए because इससे पहले the dynasty ruled Nepal. So that is why Nepal is a young democracy as far as president, prime minister, and this form of government is concerned. So third president, Mr. Paudel, has been sworn in. ठीक है. Then we have in the explained, we have this article on antiquities abroad. पढ़ना है पढ़ लेना, not so important. This is on the Wagner group, which is a mercenary group which is fighting for Russia. So there's a debate in US कि इनको terrorist घोषित किया जाए नहीं किया जाए. So that is another one. Manipur में there is unrest. And let's wait and watch what is going to happen. The peace talks have been stalled there. And this is, of course, our own Deepika Padukone, who announced on the best song category. And Asians make a mark, a brief history of inclusivity of the Academy Awards. So an Indian actress coming here a few months back, she unveiled the World Cup trophy. She unveiled the World Cup trophy in Qatar. तो ये बहुत बड़ी बात है कि इससे पहले प्रियंका चोपड़ा was also an announcer in the Academy Awards. तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि Indian film industry, Indian soft power industry is getting that kind of film. Okay. So this is it from me as far as Indian Express. Now I'll go to Hindu. And here the headline news is on, of course, Natu is there and Elephant Whisperers, but Chief Justice refers petition on same-sex marriage to constitutional bench. So let us see how the Supreme Court will hear this case. Final hearings are slated for April 18th. Final hearing. And 5-judge bench means, that means a constitutional bench. तो कोई issue which deals with bigger picture of our constitution, हमारे संविधान के किसी अनुच्छेद के बारे में अगर कोई बहुत डिटेल में बात होती है और उस पर जजमेंट करनी होती है, तो then 5-judge bench. So 5 judges. तो इससे पहले there were 3 judges. They have put all the petitions together and nominated a 5-judge bench, जिसके आगे ये आंसर होगा. तो let us wait and watch. Government has said no, but Supreme Court has to view it. And इसके ऊपर एक editorial भी है, मैं बताऊंगा. There is a way out also, what can be done. And let's see how this evolves. This is an evolving story. Retail inflation 6%. And ये हो गया. Okay. This is finally what the Lok Sabha has been informed by Finance Ministry is that SEBI is probing market allegations on Adani Group. That is what the Finance Ministry says. And while the opposition is clamoring for a JPC, Joint Parliamentary Committee, on this issue of Heidenberg and Adani issue. This is MEA's training plan for Taliban under fire. So same training plan here is under fire, and there we have seen two different this thing. So let's wait and watch. It's a evolving thing. How it happens. Let us see. कैसे story develop होती है. Jump नहीं करना है. इतनी जल्दी opinion नहीं बनानी है. पढ़ना है बस. ठीक है. And if always in my class, please keep a pen and paper with you so that you can note down important issues. कई बार मैं बड़ी अच्छी punchline बोलता हूँ, note कर लो, काम आ जाएगी आप. ठीक है. This is on Oscars. This is the Bowman and Belly. These are people who are actually the not actors. उनके ऊपर ये पूरी की पूरी Elephant Whisperers जो है डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनी है. Okay. Now we come to the center spread. This is on the industrial output. This is on the data governance regime. It is coming again and again. And resilient India, but growth pangs for China. This is on that China's economy is de-escalating, right? India, because of a demographic dividend, are still continuing on the path of development. So let us wait and watch. Wait and watch क्या होता है. And then you have an article on the IPL versus WPL. Interesting. But what I wanted to share from Hindu was this. Understanding Saudi-Iran detent. And please see this map. मैं मैप्स की बात करता हूँ, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली बहुत से लोग आप लोगों में से मैप्स यूज नहीं करते. Yesterday in the Telegram, I have shared my 4 amazing videos. 4 वीडियो मैंने कल टेलीग्राम में शेयर किए हैं, और इसमें भी मैं लिंक में भी डाला है. हाउ टू रीड न्यूज़पेपर, हाउ टू मेक नोट्स, हाउ टू यूज मैप्स फॉर योर करंट अफेयर्स. ठीक है, तो इसके लिए दिस इज अ मैप ऑफ द मिडल ईस्ट. So very interesting. Where is Iran? Where is Saudi Arabia? Where is Iraq, Syria, Turkey, Israel कहाँ है, Lebanon कहाँ है, Egypt कहाँ है, UAE, Oman, Yemen, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, Jordan. So this is very interesting. Very interesting to know interplay क्या है इनका, interplay क्या है geographically in countries का. So this is on understanding this explained by Stanley Johnny. He writes, so those who have interest in geopolitics can read this article. Know your English and word of the day. Interesting होता है ये पढ़ना English लिखना. That is a must. Without that there is no chance. There is no chance of any realistic chance, I must say, of becoming an officer in any whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force, paramilitary forces, Coast Guard, UPSC, anywhere. आजकल तो even clearing becoming an inspector level exam is becoming difficult. Even there they have group discussions and things like that. Okay, now this is not so good news. India remains world's largest importer of arms. This is by SIPRI. SIPRI takes out a yearbook. This is a world-renowned organization which looks at arms trade in the world. So this is not good. At one time, the paper says, Dinakar Peri, he writes for Defense, says, we talk of Atmanirbhar Bharat, Make in India, Made in India. But today, India is the largest importer of arms and ammunition in the world. दुनिया में सब ज्यादा खर्चा हम करते हैं हथियार खरीदने में. This is the interesting report. And Russia remains our largest supplier. 45% of our needs even today are coming from Russia. Then France. तो इसमें बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग दिया हुआ है. India remained the world's largest arms importer. Many years back it used to be Saudi Arabia, but India. According to Swedish think tank Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI का full form क्या है? Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. Russia was the largest supplier of arms to India from 2013 to 2022. But its share of total imports fell from 64 to 45%. पहले हम 64% रशिया से लेते थे, it has come down to 45%. So अच्छी बात है. Then it says the next is France, 29%. This is because of, I think, the Rafale deal, because Rafale deal is worth 59,000 crores. कितने? 59,000 crores for 36 aircrafts. So that is why France. Then US is at number 11. And then India is also arms supplier to Myanmar and few countries. तो ये है. This is on the SIPRI report. This can be an interesting read for those who have interest in defense matters. And now this is on the MEA report, on MEA report, annual report, with how our relations are there with China. We call it complex relationship, but with Pakistan we say that it's hostile, and they are still vilifying India, and they're still pushing in terrorists into India. So that is how the MEA looks at our neighboring region. Interesting है, पढ़ना चाहिए. Many times the reports of the in the websites of Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs are very interesting. And those who understand geopolitics or geostrategy can download these reports and read them. China will play active part in global governance, says Xi Jinping. So, China is now arriving. It is coming out of the Iron Curtain. Not only is it working a lot towards BRI and consolidating its areas and its allies, but also taking part in global affairs. This is about now 3 banks have collapsed in US. पहले था ये Silicon Valley Bank, then there is a bank called Signature Bank which was dealing with cryptocurrencies, and I believe there's another bank has collapsed. So Biden says not to worry, but this is actually a real worry, this bank's collapsing. But overall they say this might not bring usher in depression in the world. February retail 6.44. Let's wait and watch what happens to a repo rate next month. देखते हैं, ठीक है. And last I have Times of India, and straight I have gone to their editorial. मैंने fold ही ऐसे करके रखा हुआ. This is a wonderful article on cinema whisperers, that is on elephant whisperers, and this is the couple who have not acted, but the movie is made on them. They are forest dwellers in Tamil Nadu, and this is a wonderful film. Must see. It is on Netflix. Okay. Now, but why I've got this is one paper which has taken out editorial on this. Married or partners, and इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी चीज की है. Politics won't defy a largely traditional society. So civil unions must be good first step for same-sex couples. So they say there is a way out. Even if you don't call it marriage, but under the Special Marriage Act जो है, which doesn't, you have to read the language. I haven't read the act, but what the newspaper says. So they can get into partnership, and they can be, a union. They can say we're a union of 2 people, and then they may get all the rights which married couples get without being formally married. So ये इन्होंने जो है, but they say parts of the world have already accepted same-sex marriages. Part of the world. So when we removed 377, the world had already removed it. Most of the developing world. So this is now, they've given examples of Australia, US, Taiwan, Japan, and these are very traditional countries like Japan. So they have legalized this. So let's wait and watch. Indian Marriage Act, a civil law that operates outside the personal laws of each. So हमारा जो Special Marriage Act, that is beyond your, you can get married under this act in a court. So you don't have to follow any scriptures or any, directly your religious marriage laws. So उसके ऊपर ये है. Then of course, this is interesting but well known to us. There's an article here in the center spread. Richer houses, poor state of politics. This is a very good report. This is on the Northeast, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura. So they have given this key today. Even in Northeast, all the people who are fighting elections, standing for elections, are very, very rich people. So ये भी trend आ गया Indian politics में. You won't find any poor people. They may stand, but today it is really the crorpatis and billionaires who are really rich people who are standing for elections. So election has become a huge money, a game of money. So if you have money, you can get power. So this is what they say. Northeast is following the worrying trend in rest of India. ये बहुत worrying trend है कि you don't find any leaders. Poor people can't come and become leaders, and that time is gone in 60s, 70s. All these people who are, many of them are chief minister, I'll not name them, or have been ex-chief ministers, they were part of a movement, JP movement. They were all college students. ये सब college, university politics से they rose to the national level. But today, if you want to be a member of parliament, LA, even a sarpanch, anywhere in the country, you really have to be rich. So this is a trend. This is an essay on Indian democracy and Indian politics, how much money is important to win elections or to stand for elections. Of course, this is entirely covered by the Silicon Valley Bank, and how the global markets are in turmoil. It will affect Indian market also, and startups are also going to be affected by this. So here I'll finish the story of Natu Natu, elephant whisperers, and what is happening in Supreme Court. I've covered China, I've covered Pakistan, I've covered India as the largest importer of arms and ammunition in the world, and also the soft power. So I am Maza. Yeah, BOCC 14. Yashu is asking, you want to join? You please give a WhatsApp message to the number given. There are 2 numbers given. उस पे आप WhatsApp मैसेज करो, नहीं तो मेरे पास मैसेज भेज दो, मैं आपको जो है मेरी टीम will give you a call. So today is the last day, and I am very enthused on this course because the kind of response I've got. BOCC 11 जब उनका valedictory function हुआ, all of us had tears in our eyes. All of us who are the educators, Ayushi and Vandana, self, because the progress these kids have made in the course. Okay, now my view on Khalistan issue is very clear. We cannot have any sedition of this kind. It has been defeated when the Punjab insurgency was defeated. It is a Pakistani propaganda, and propaganda by people who are living in Canada, UK and Australia. Indian Sikhs know it is not possible to have a Khalistan, and they don't want it. मेरे views बड़े clear है Khalistan पे. I hope you got it. Madhav Singh. बॉर्डर पे स्मगलिंग बांग्लादेश बॉर्डर पे होती है. यस, ऑल बॉर्डर्स, ऑल. अब ड्रोन यूज कर रहे हैं. पहले टनल्स डिग करते थे. जब पहले फेंस नहीं तो ऐसे स्मगलिंग होती थी. फिर फेंस बना दी, फिर टनल डिग करके उन लगी. फिर फेंक देते थे फेंस के उधर. खेत में काम करते हुए चुपचाप फेंक देना. फिर BSF एम्प्लॉयड विमेन कॉन्स्टेबल्स टू सर्च विमेन. नहीं तो औरत को आप सर्च नहीं कर सकते. फीमेल्स वुड हाइड दिस थिंग. सो नाउ ड्रोन्स आर बीइंग यूज्ड फॉर स्मगलिंग. एंड बांग्लादेश बॉर्डर ऑल्सो नॉट ओनली काउ स्मगलिंग बट all kinds of smuggling. Kanti Prasad Tyagi, General Saab, Jain, couple of days back. Hope it was Holi celebration. Your dance was amazing. I never danced on Holi. पता नहीं कहाँ से देख लिया. Gaurav Bhateja, hello sir. Sir, please some info. खालिस्तान इशू पे मैं बता चुका हूँ आपको. Pulkit Kumawat, what is the future? Let the courts decide. April 18th is the hearing. April 18th is the hearing. Aman Singh, sir, if Constitution bench finds same-sex marriage institutional legal, would we also see such couples in defense? Because as far as defense, you will not see this. Defense, though, even when the Supreme Court abolished adultery, Supreme Court has abolished adultery, homosexuality, all these laws have gone. But they have said last month that as far as defense forces are concerned, they can have the Army Act, the Air Force and Navy Act is very clear. These things will. Any such incidents happening within the forces will be punished. So it doesn't affect, no way it is going to be possible in the defense forces. Yeah, Virat, straight disconnect to land and connect to oceans. Very good answer. Which newspaper? I will say Indian Express priority 1, Hindu priority 2, then Times of India, Tribune and all you can go. ये मैंने अभी लिखा है शिवानी, इसमें एडिटोरियल है बहुत अच्छा टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में. दैट गिव्स अ गुड बैलेंस्ड व्यू. Himanshu Surya, sir, we are also dependent on DRDO and government agencies for arms. I think we should focus on private industry. There is a focus. See, इतना आसान नहीं है हिमांशु, 1 साल 2 साल में नहीं. It takes 20-30 years for a nation to become self dependent. So we are already on that path. There is tremendous progress. Let me tell you this. Sir, there has been hike on salary of MLAs. Yeah, because no, Gaurang, this MLA pay was too less. Yeah, क्यों ना पे दो? मेरे को ये बात समझ नहीं आती. 55,000 रुपीज MLA की पे थी दिल्ली गवर्नमेंट में. 55,000. आज एक प्राइमरी टीचर ले रहा है गवर्नमेंट का 60,000 रुपीज. प्राइमरी टीचर 60-70,000 रुपीज. और JCOs get 50-60,000 rupees pay. So here MLA है, he's got so much of, so give him some pride. So they brought it to 90,000. तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? Give them 2 lakh rupees from my side. No, we should not. We should give them good pay and good this thing. Then they'll be more motivated to work. Yeah, I saw the hike. I think it's okay. Who is HMT in army? Aman, HMT is the I think Havaldar mechanical tradesman, something like that. Depends. EME में होता है. I was unable to attend class because I was class on English live on YouTube. Okay. नंबर मैं भी आपको टेलीग्राम का नंबर टेक्स्ट करूंगा और आई टेल माय टीम टू टेक्स्ट द नंबर. अभी टेक्स्ट कर दें. टेलीग्राम में है ये नंबर. मैंने अभी सुबह कल भी टेक्स्ट किया था. आई टेक्स्ट. सो टुडे इज द लास्ट डे जिसने कोर्स लेना है. शिवानी पांडे, आई टोल्ड यू द नंबर. अच्छा, फिर से भेजता हूं नंबर. CG12 एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन. क्या आईडी आपकी? मैं किस नाम से बोलूं आपको? CG12 एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन. How, as we know, extreme opinion is not the solution. So how to prepare debate when you have to prepare? भाई पहले अपनी इंग्लिश ठीक करो. CG12 एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन. ठीक है. शिवदयाल यादव सर, कैन वी हैव मार्कोश कमांडो इन नेवी थ्रू TS एंट्री T+2? पहले तो मार्कोस की स्पेलिंग गलत है. एच नहीं है, मार्कोज है. मरीन कमांडो, उसका मरीन कमांडोज का शॉर्ट फॉर्म है. कोई भी जा सकता है. ये बहुत लोग मेरे से पूछते हैं, सर कैन टेक्निकल बिकम पैरा SF? एनीवन कैन गो टू स्पेशल फोर्सेस. एनीवन. ठीक है, जाओ पहले एंट्री करो, पहले एकेडमी पहुंचो. SF और मार्कोस फिर सोचना. आप लोग पहले आगे की सोचते हो बिकॉज उसकी देख ली, कहीं कोई वीडियो देख ली, कोई देख ली, यार ये जाना है. बट ये नहीं पता कि रिटर्न कैसे क्लियर होगा, SSB कैसे क्लियर, उसका नहीं पता. वो इंग्लिश ही नहीं है उस लेवल की, आपकी कम्युनिकेशन ही नहीं है उस लेवल का, ना पढ़ाई है उस लेवल की. सपने वहां के ले रहे हो. सो पहले प्लीज टेक बेबी स्टेप्स. वहां जाने के बाद फिर देखना एकेडमी जाने के बाद. Gaurav S. How to see myself as an Atma, soul, Brahma Kumari, but I don't follow Guru. I read spiritual books when I'm feeling down. गौरव, यंग बच्चों को स्पिरिचुअल बुक्स पढ़ने की क्या जरूरत पड़ी है? लिटरेचर पढ़ो, फिक्शन पढ़ो, गेम्स वगैरह खेलो, भागो दौड़ो, ट्रैवल करो कंट्री के अंदर. मैं नहीं पढ़ता स्पिरिचुअल बुक्स, तो ये आत्मा वगैरह के बारे में आई मे नॉट बी द राइट पर्सन टू आंसर यू. राम राम आशुतोष. It's good to disagree, Gaurang. It's good to disagree. One must disagree and have logic. इसको हम डिबेट भी रख सकते हैं. अगले डिबेट का टॉपिक भी हो सकता है, सैलरीज ऑफ MPs and MLAs. And it should be equal ना. It can't be कि दिल्ली MLA gets 55 but हरियाणा MLA gets 2 lakh. वो तो नहीं हो सकता ना. या UP MLA gets something else और बिहार MLA. So it should be MLAs across the country must get by and large same pay. It's Ankit, sir. I recently gave my boards. I am going to appear for April, sir. How to can prepare? Ankit, with this English, gave boards going appear. How to prepare नहीं हो सकता. You please join the BOCC course. कोई फायदा नहीं. पास भी हो जाओगे तो SSB नहीं क्लियर होगी. ये gaved नहीं हो सकता. I recently gave my boards. No, I have recently appeared for board exam. So please learn basic. Simple है ये. मैं कोई ज्यादा complicated हम शेक्सपियर की इंग्लिश की बात नहीं कर रहे. सर मैंने BOCC ज्वाइन किया है, तो वेलकम मधुमिता. विल सी यू देयर. अंकित सांगवान, सर कैन यू टेल मी समथिंग अबाउट हाउ टू चूज हॉबीज एंड इंटरेस्ट एंड समथिंग अबाउट एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर. सी, हॉबीज एंड इंटरेस्ट चूज करना आपका अपना इंटरेस्ट है. आपको क्या पसंद है, आपको क्या पसंद है. समथिंग विच गिव्स यू हैप्पीनेस, जिससे कि आपको खुशी मिले करने से, जबरदस्ती नहीं. और एंड समथिंग विच डिफाइंस योर पर्सनैलिटी. कोई स्केचिंग करता है, उसमें कोई पेंटिंग करता है, कोई पेंसिल स्केच बनाता है, कोई पोएट्री लिखता है, कोई गाना गाता है, कोई गाना सुनता है, कोई बजाना सीख रहा है, कोई तबला सीख रहा है, कोई हारमोनियम सीख रहा है, कोई गिटार सीख रहा है. तो दीज आर हॉबीज. कोई गार्डनिंग करता है, बहुत अच्छी है गार्डनिंग हॉबी. गार्डनिंग, थोड़ा खुरपी चला दी, थोड़ा पेड़ पौधा पानी दे दिया, पत्ते इकट्ठे कर दिए, पेड़ लगा दिए. गार्डनिंग, फ्लावर्स. ठीक है. तो ये हॉबी आपने, कोई फिल्म एडिटिंग कर रहा है, किसी को फोटोग्राफी की हैबिट है, किसी को ब्लॉगिंग की हैबिट है, तो ये आपकी अपनी चॉइस है. मैं कह सकता हूँ आप देखो आपको क्या करने में मजा आता है. एंड एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज में आप करो, साइकिलिंग करो, डिबेटिंग करो, आप क्या कहते हैं, स्पोर्ट्स खेलो, स्पोर्ट्स वगैरह इवेंट्स में हिस्सा लो, कोई NGO ज्वाइन कर लो. Muskan Gupta, sir, I want to join MNS. Welcome. Last year we sent 2 girls to MNS, YMMA. 2 girls to military nursing service. Army, Navy, Air Force pays handsomely. Yes, very good pay. The best pay scales in the country. ये मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ. And also internationally, very good pay scales. I have been with Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, Sri Lankan, Chinese. Best pay was Indian pay, better than China. चाइना का स्क्वाड्रन कमांडर गरीब लगता था, हमारे को गरीब लगता था. उसकी पे वॉज लेस देन आर सिपाही. एन ऑफिसर ऑफ चाइनीज आर्मी वॉज गेटिंग लेस पे देन अ सोल्जर ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी. आप सोच लो. तो आर पे स्केल्स आर वेरी गुड. फैसिलिटीज टॉप क्लास, वर्ल्ड क्लास. ठीक है. या अशोक रेड्डी, आई एग्री विद यू. सुनील कुमार सर, मेरी इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज वीक है. वीक नहीं, VEAK वीक है. इसलिए मैं स्टार्टिंग टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया से शुरू करता हूं. आई एम कंफ्यूज सर. पेपर आप भी कम्युनिकेशन कोर्स करो सुनील. योर इंग्लिश इज वेरी वीक. इट विल टेक यू लॉन्ग टाइम उस लेवल तक पहुंचने का. बट मे बी अगर आप कोर्स करोगे तो आपको जल्दी आपकी स्पीड अप हो जाएगी, बेटर हो जाएगी. थैंक यू मुस्कान. Parul Malik sir, if you are not able to clear written in 2 or 3 attempts, there any negative impact on our studies? No. क्या नेगेटिव होगा पारुल? ये नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट पे बहुत लोग क्वेश्चन, यार इसका नेगेटिव होगा सर, सब मेरे नंबर कम है, नेगेटिव होगा. अरे होगा तो होगा, वो हो लिया नहीं हुए पास. वहां अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करो. जस्ट गो एंड परफॉर्म, स्पीक वेल, राइट वेल, स्पीक नॉलेज, तो फर्स्ट चांस में क्लियर हो जाओगे. चाहे 10 बार फेल हो चुके हो, चाहे 12th भी फेल हो, क्या प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है. अच्छा, योर चाय वाला इन SSB सेंटर इलाहाबाद, वेरी गुड. सर व्हाट इज पे ऑफ कर्नल बाय एडिंग ऑल? आई डोंट नो व्हाट वुड बी द पे. इट शुड बी 2 lakhs के आसपास तो होगा. 2 lakhs प्लस होगा, मोर देन 2 lakhs ब्रॉडली. डोंट कोट मी एनीवेयर, बट इट शुड बी लाइक दैट. Pawan sir, I'm 12th appearing recently, given my board exams. Now it's over. Now from today it's possible to crack NDA in 1 month. How many hours to, especially for GAT? यार ये आपका लेवल कितना है मुझे नहीं पता ना, कि आप किस लेवल के स्टूडेंट हो. लड़कियां तो हमारी 20 दिन में क्लियर कर दिया था NDA उन्होंने, जो लड़कियां फर्स्ट बैच में गई थी. तो आई डोंट नो, आई कांट से, बट 1 महीने में दुनिया बदल सकती है, व्हाई नॉट. ठीक है. सो वंस अगेन फ्रेंड्स, आई एम शेयरिंग यू द टेलीग्राम लिंक. जो नए बच्चे आए हैं, आई एम शेयरिंग यू द टेलीग्राम लिंक. तो आप इस टेलीग्राम लिंक को ज्वाइन करके यू कैन यू नो send me a message. You can send me a message, and those of you who wish to join BOCC course, ऊपर 2 नंबर दिए हुए हैं. हर YouTube वीडियो में 2 नंबर दिए हुए हैं. ठीक है. आई विल सेंड यू दैट नंबर ऑल्सो. अभी आपको नंबर भी भेजता हूँ. इस नंबर पे आप मैसेज कर दो. यू विल गेट ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन. You will get all the information. This is the number. I am sharing you the number. This number is with my team. आप इस नंबर पे मैसेज डाल दो या मिस्ड कॉल छोड़ देना. somebody will connect with you. ठीक है. Sir, I could score only 160 marks in AFCAT. Should I go for FSB? Yes, you must go. Do well in SSB. You might pull up in SSB if you're good. But I don't know how is your communication skills और बाकी चीजें कैसी है. ठीक है. So thank you अंकित, शिवानी, अभिनव, विवेक, भावना, साक्षी यादव. I am preparing for IIT because my father wants to see me, but I want to join NDA. So क्या possible है? Because I have only 30 days. साक्षी यादव, IIT जाना, पहले IIT चले जाओ अगर आपका वो लेवल है. NDA is a different level, IIT is a different level. ठीक है. मैं तो इन दोनों को कॉमन मानता ही नहीं. हाँ, अदर कॉलेजेस, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज ओके, बट IIT इज IIT. इफ यू कैन क्रैक IIT, गो टू IIT. ठीक है. एंड नहीं हो रहा क्रैक IIT और NDA का मन है तो पहले NDA क्रैक कर लो. 30 डेज का टाइम है, फिर चॉइस कर लेना IIT जाना है NDA जाना है. पहले क्रैक कर लो आराम से. ठीक है. देन यू हैव अ चॉइस. यू कैन टेल योर डैड कि डैड ये IIT दिल्ली से भी इनवाइट आया, IIT मुंबई भी है और NDA भी, किस में जाना है. that will make you unique. ठीक है. चलो, all the best. So I've shared the number and Telegram channel, and today is the last day, so you can enroll and see your life change. ठीक है. चलो, be good. enjoy yourself, watch Natu Natu song and watch Elephant Whisperers. ठीक है, और and have a great day.